It's time to dish with D. That's me. I was asked to give a little talk on the benefits and the reasons why I love non-fat Greek yogurt. If you watch my channel, you watch my recipes, I use it a lot. A ton. I've even gotten to the point where I am subbing out the mayo for this. It is an acquired taste. Some people claim they don't like it. I always say try a different brand. Not all brands taste the same. And the homemade one, I have a link, if I remember to put a link in there, it's delicious. I could eat that one plain non-fat Greek yogurt. Tastes like, oh, it just tastes like whipped goodness to me. But that's the best way. And you could remember, yogurt, Greek yogurt is just yogurt strained, so it's thicker. So if you have regular yogurt laying around, throw it in a colander lined with a coffee filter, drain it. I try to drain it if I'm using it in bulk, like when I put it in the Grace's oat bread, if I put it in a baked good, I try to put it in a sieve lined with a paper towels, coffee filters, and drain it, because the drier it is, the less wet it'll make your dough. So I always, 2-ingredient dough, if you're a huge person who loves that, drain your yogurt. It will help. It will. 2-ingredient dough is like the number one thing I think we make with yogurt here in the WW community. It's huge. I like 2-ingredient dough. I just find for some things, it's very heavy and dense. Like I like it for a bagel. It doesn't bother me there. But in pizza, I'm Italian. I love the chewy, pulley crust. And no matter what you do, if you have yogurt in there, it's going to be dense. So if I'm having pizza, sometimes I don't use yogurt. And honestly, it saves on calories if you think about it, because you're adding calories when you're adding this, because dough is more than flour, yeast, and water. So we're adding, 100 calories for 3/4 of a cup. So if they're going to save calories, that'll do it. And I'm telling you, the yeast just makes it lighter, pullier, and that's what you want on pizza. You don't want that, like I said, I don't mind it in certain things because I don't mind it dense, but don't mess with my pizza dough. Just saying. But yes, I put this in everything. I don't put a lot. Sometimes I just put a scoop. I think I use it several times a day, every day. I automatically throw it in my overnight oats. I do 1/2 cup of rolled oats, which are the old-fashioned. I do 1/2 cup of the unsweetened cashew milk, and a 1/3 maybe cup of this bulks up the protein. This, my friends, the whole WW plan is all based around low saturated fat, high protein, low sugar, and of course calories. But the higher the protein, the better the point value it seems to help. In 3/4 of a cup of yogurt, there is 20 grams of protein. That's huge. It's very satiating. I throw it in my pancake mix. Again, you don't need a lot. Sometimes it just adds a little richness and denseness. Sometimes you don't mind a dense muffin or donut. I don't believe it. I like a nice dense donut. So I add it in there, and it moistens it. Now, a lot of people, I substitute this for anything where I include sour cream. Number one, I'm not paying the points for sour cream. And number two, nobody here knows the difference. And there's not nearly as much protein in sour cream that there is in non-fat Greek yogurt. So you're giving up, I'm not giving up protein. And honestly, I have this around. Look at the jug I get. This was at Sam's Club. This is probably one of my favorite knockoff ones. I do like, everybody loves the Faye, it's good, but it's pricey. I'm not gonna, if I can get something cheaper, I will. I get the Walmart brand all the time, it's fine. Any place I go, I get their brand, honestly. I don't go out of my way to get Faye, but if it's on sale, then maybe it goes in my cart. But if I get to Sam's, this is my favorite one. So yeah, my family prefers it. And this was before I was on Weight Watchers. We always used to get the big jug of yogurt in our tacos, chilies. Not one person ever said to me, Mom, can you get sour cream? Because quite honestly, it's sour cream. Yogurt is sour. So very similar in taste and texture, in my opinion anyway. I mean, people will disagree. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to talk about my opinion on non-fat Greek yogurt. It's my vlog. So I also make salad dressings. I have a few. It has a creamy element. There's a balsamic one, ranch. I use no mayo in my ranch. My ranch is almost 0 points. If it wasn't for the buttermilk, it'd be 0. It is actually 0 for the amount that you need. Now, again, unless you're eating a crap ton of, if you need like, I think a quarter cup might even be 0. If you're having more than that, your salad's way too big. But yeah, it's 0 points for a quarter cup of dressing because it's made with yogurt, buttermilk, and I love to use this to thicken any kind of dressings. It is called a xanthan gum. You get it in the baking section. Hungry Girl is one that turned me on to this. She puts it in her smoothies, but it's great in any kind of sauce you want to thicken or dressing. My ranch is so lovely now. I use this in there and I put the chives in there. Shut the front door. It's amazing. I put a scoop of this in my scrambled eggs. Protein and protein. It's like I double the protein because protein keeps you fuller longer. It's been proven. So that is like why I add it to things that I can. And it's like I said, I'm not adding cups. The eggs probably heaping maybe a tablespoon, maybe a heaping teaspoon. But that's it. And it just, your eggs are fluffy and they're creamy. I use it in my chicken salad. I don't put any mayo on my chicken salad. Mustard, yogurt, spices. The family has never, ever said a word to me. Anytime like I said, anytime you put sour cream, use this. Nobody said, ew, I don't like this. You put yogurt. They don't even know the difference. See, some people are susceptible to if they know it's there, they can taste it. So that's why I don't say anything. I just put it in. And they never have ever complained. So what does that tell you? They don't know the difference. They don't. But you're getting, especially if you get the non-fat. I mean, if you want to have the higher fat yogurt, that's totally up to you. But this one is 3/4 cup for 100 calories. There's no fat, no saturated fat, no 10 milligrams of cholesterol, 55 milligrams of sodium, 6 grams of carbs, no fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 18 grams of protein. That is what makes this a WW superfood. Chicken is a superfood. Non-fat Greek yogurt is a superfood. Hence why I couldn't do the green plan. I mean, I don't think it's very pointy on there, but for the amount that I'd have to measure it, and I don't. I free throw this in because it's, like I said, I'm not using a cup of it. I'm using a couple globs. And I really like it. When you thicken it, like let it drain, throw it on a bagel. To me, it tastes like cream cheese. I'm sorry. I love it with some smoked salmon, capers. The bomb, the bomb, the bomb. So, like I said, I tried adding it into everything. So if you want to like amp up your protein, start scooping your yogurt into baked goods, pancakes, muffins. Like I said, I use it as a spread. Dressings. I put it on top of anything Mexican, chili. It's the bomb. And sometimes you can make a dipping sauce. I just feel it has that creaminess that we crave being on a weight loss journey because we want creamy. Creamy to us means decadent. So if we can make something decadent, we feel we're not giving up anything. So I totally don't feel that way. Looking at my clock, I have my chicken in the oven, so I'm just about cooking dinner. I thought I would come here and just give you a few little tips of why I love non-fat Greek yogurt. There's always a container in my fridge at all times. When I get low, I get nervous. I do. I can't not have it. It makes me scared because I use it every day. It's kind of like my security blanket. So this is one of the things I did when I was going on grid. I'm going non-fat Greek yogurt. I don't want to have to think about it because it's just so good. It's just got so many benefits. It just truly does. And like I said, I don't feel the fact that it's non-fat that I feel it taste. It's yogurt. I mean, yogurt has that little bit of a twang to it. And in the beginning, did it bother me? I don't even remember, honestly. Some people, they don't like the way it tastes. I mix this with sugar-free pudding if I want like a fruit dip or just a little fun thing. I stuff it between French toast with the pudding mix and the yogurt. I'm sorry. It's amazing. And it's just the things like that that throw your dishes over the top. And it's just like you have this French toast, now you have it stuffed with like a cheesecake. And the Weight Watcher cheesecakes are made with yogurt. I prefer the ones that Pound Dropper does with the cake mix in there. It's like a few tablespoons of cake mix. It makes all the difference in the texture of the cheesecake. What's it all about? Let's face it, it's all about the texture. But when you stuff your French toast and the fruit, it's like, you're looking at me like, you're eating? Like, that's your breakfast? Yeah, it's my breakfast. And so it didn't break the point bank, didn't break the calorie bank. Because I don't think I use 3/4 of a cup. I usually use like a half a cup. So it's under 100 calories just for your yogurt. But the benefits, just the fact that you're fuller longer is reason enough to increase your use of yogurt. Yogurt should be your friend, not your enemy. Incorporate it, practice with it, play with it, play with your food. I think I say that all the time. So I hope those few tips encourage you to give my friend non-fat Greek yogurt your love. He's not the enemy. And like I said, if you make your own yogurt in your Instant Pot, you could throw in, you know, flavorings that you like and they'll be 0 points. I prefer it plain. And sometimes I add a little vanilla and the sugar-free pudding mix, pumpkin pie spice. God, the pumpkin, I didn't even talk about the pumpkin. The pumpkin. You could have such a great arsenal with this. This is, like I said, this is like my front line is right here. So I want it to be your front line too. Think about it and let me know what your favorite thing to do with non-fat Greek yogurt is. That is probably, God, there's so, I mean, I can go on and on and on, but you know, I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes, but there's a million things I could do with non-fat Greek yogurt besides eating as yogurt. I think I rarely eat it as just yogurt. I kind of just use it as an element. But I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, let me know what your ideas for non-fat Greek yogurt in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Thank you for joining me for this quick, I love this stuff so much. And if you do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, there's a subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of the Dish with D community. Have a great rest of your day. We will dish another day. Bye, folks.